Hey, good evening, good people. How you doing? Welcome to the Coffee Talk with Grandpa and
Miss Adiang. Welcome to the Coffee Talk. Today's topic, let me tell you, today it's not going to be about vibes and inshallah, it's going to be war. So stay tuned, and then you can talk to us with the hashtag the Coffee Talk on YouTube or on all our social media platforms at Younib TV. Yeah.
So time in memorial. Ladies have always held to the philosophy of one man, one woman. It's a philosophy that is not founded on anything, or anywhere. It's not a myth, neither is it a fact. Even the good book doesn't, and I've read it well. At any point.
Let me just catch you there. No, the good book, the holy book.
Akuna.
In wacha nikwambie. You see, I'm not really conversant to the Bible. That one I will say.
There is no.
But there is a place that it says, if I remember my St. Luke correctly, a man shall leave his home and become. Do not come for me. I do not know that nini vizuri. But it says that he will leave his father and mother's house and become one with his wife. They do not say he'll become one with his wives. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm getting
They become one. They become an entity together.
Now we are
one
together.
Man, one wife.
Now, actually, though, I told you, I think at the beginning when we started co-hosting, I told you I love the Luo culture.
Do not. Okay, you are entitled to do that.
I love the Luo culture, and actually I'll use it to prefix this conversation. I have never understood the philosophy of one man, one woman. It is not founded anywhere, either in our culture or even biblically.
Okay.
Even going with the way you are saying, from I leave my home, you leave your home, we meet.
Become one.
Yeah, thank you. Now, this is how the Luo culture works. When,
thank God I am a Luo. I am here to,
So you find, let's say, like a normal man should have like five wives.
Wow, unachoma, unakanyaga watu kwa shingo.
Yeah, a normal man should have like 5 wives. So like wife number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And this is how Luo culture worked. The man's house will be at the center.
Yeah, I know that.
You know that. So you've left your father's house. I have left my father's house. You become my wife. She's left her father's wife, her house. I've left my.
How many times are you going to be leaving your father's house? No, because see, you're saying it's in the middle, Cindy.
Yes.
I first have my first wife, Cindy.
Yes.
What's the nimesahau? Na mimi ni Mjaluo. Anyway, I have my first wife.
Yes. Second wife, third wife.
Second wife, third wife.
So there is no conflict.
You see, the first thing I'm seeing with this is that a man. I do not mean to be rude, but your theory is pushing to a notion that a man is insatiable, unsatisfied. Because tell me, what are you looking for in wife number 1, wife number 2, wife number 3? What is that not being greedy?
Now, you see, if you look it from our forefathers' times, kulikuwa na reason why walikuwa nafanya hivyo. And we want to discuss from a point of knowledge. Kwa sababu ukiangalia our father walikuwa ile wanafanyaje, utakuwa on your bad days.
Lord.
Right?
It's not bad days. Do not put it
No, say like mood. Like in terms of mood. Leo utaki kuniongelesha. Nimekukosea
nini utaki kuongeleshwa?
Man, that's how mnashikangwa.
No.
If you ever find your wife or your girlfriend silent, do not try and ask them why.
Haya, unaona hivyo venye unasikia advice ya mwenzako, ndio venye utabaki hapo ukijiongelesha. Ongea na mpenzi wako, jua shida ni gani. Do not be tempted. You know what I want to tell you is that yes, maybe there is a period. My moods will get a bit,
Ninaenda kwa wife number 2.
Hakuna venye.
Anakuja kuni
but unaona,
we entertain each other.
hakuna entertainment. It's just weird. And let me, fun fact. Unaona hiyo time ndio kulikuwa na usambazaji wa ugonjwa wa zinaa. You know why? Because in your mind, as a man, you feel like it was
would you allow
what?
Would you, let's say you're married, is this a conversation we'll have before marriage or after marriage?
It's not even a conversation you should be having.
So where's kubali?
Come on now. Saa hii, wacha nikwambie. Mimi si ati hata nataka kuwekelea masomo or anything. But who am I to say? I am well learned, si ndio? Nimesoma, nimeenda university. Wewe pia umesoma, umeenda university. We all have degrees or masters or something. Sasa, we are getting to marriage. You come to me with that polygamy maneno.
No, the problem is,
that, you see,
you want to be equal to a man.
We are, one thing I understood is that men and women will never be equal.
Yes.
There are some things that I as a woman will do.
Especially
it will give me greater
matters.
Power. Not domestic matters. It will give me greater powers more than a man. And there are things that a man will do that will give him greater power more than a woman. That is something we have to understand, you see. But when we are talking about human beings, there is no inferior human being. Just like when racially you cannot kubali right now, if we're talking that a white man is better than you will not kubali that, Sindio. You are equal to that white man. Your life is equal to that white man. Your everything. As a black man, you are equal to your knowledge kusoma kwako.
Let me ask you a question.
No, let me answer you. Mimi siwezi kubali kukua in a polygamous state. Simply that right now we are in the 21st century, for God's sake. What are you doing with all those wives? Na hizi shamba zenye haziko. Where are you going to build your 5 wives nyumba?
Kwa nini kwa lazima tukue na mashamba?
Unataka kujenga nyumba wapi? Unataka kutuweka sisi wote kwa rental? Mahali pale Kayole tumejaa kwa rental.
There's apartments.
Tukae kwa apartments watu see.
No. Like they are selling like apartment. They sell like first floor to you. You can buy.
So wewe uko radhi you buy a whole apartment duplex because you want to fit your 5 wives.
It's not about...
economically speaking, do you think that is a wise decision?
It's the cheapest than buying land.
But is it a wise decision?
What if I'm not excited about land?
You're paying rent.
Yeah, it's because we are thinking land is more important here.
No, I'm not thinking land. By the way, mimi niko like, wewe ishi mali unaishi. It's okay. But are you looking at this in long term or short term? Because venye siku hizi Nairobi inaenda, you build an apartment duplex, watu wanaishi, you build your own house.
Why would I want to stay in Nairobi?
Okay, anywhere else, unasikia this is property of NTSA, they want to build Nairobi.
For example, we in Nairobi. We are both in media. So unakuwa ni bibi yangu wa Nairobi. You get?
Oh my God.
Now, if I tell you we go to Shags, will you kubali? No.
Tunaenda ushago kufanya nini? Kama ni matanga tutaenda. But sielewi mbona, you know, huwa inani baffle that umekutana na mimi. Kipusa mrembo kidosho. Nairobi, nimewekwa vizuri na mzazi. Unanitoa kwa nyumba ya baba yangu. Unaenda unaniweka mahali.
So why are you saying no to polygamous?
Because what is the essence of polygamy in this day and age? You know, back then it was because sometimes, mostly in the Luo culture, sometimes when you have an elder brother, he dies, and then the wife and
that's why women have created the notion that men cheat.
You all cheat. Mimi nakwambia Wajaluo walikuwa wanafanya hivyo kwa sababu wanaona the brother mwenyako the brother to the deceased anataka a support huyu mwanamke mwenye amebaki widowed with the kids and everything. That is why you find that kulikuwa na kwa Kijaluo we call it kutero, like you take up the responsibility of being the husband of the widowed wife, you see. That was the essence of, that is what I understood polygamy as. But there also, and it was also a sign of kukua na pesa. You see?
It's a sign of kuwa na pesa, of which is...
pesa, land, cattle, nini. Kama uko nazo, unaweza oa.
You know, the good thing is just always brings herself to where I really want her to be.
Okay.
Because what she just told you guys is that when you are in polygamous status or in a relationship, the economic status gets better and bigger. Let's go for a break, come back, and we have this conversation going.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750344700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Okay, now welcome back to the Coffee Talk with me, Miss Adiang, and
I'm the grandpa.
No, grandpa msikue misled. What I meant by saying that is that the man had to have all this before you get a wife. Okay. Because I'm sure the forefathers will not allow you to have wives. Unajua huko they used to. I feel like your generation or your age ilikuwa ina value wanawake.
Let me give you a practical context here. Where we are right now at the recording, it's only me and the cameraman. We are only two gents here, and there are already 3 ladies in the room, right? The number of women is higher. The Bible says that love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? Why wouldn't you want me to marry your friend? Right? Like I marry a lady X so that she can also be happy because the numbers are already big.
Listen, let me tell you, if you wanted to be Mr. Bean, you would have just said, because why are you making everyone happy? Is it, did somebody just die and tell you, no, what you'll be doing, make the women happy. Go and distribute your wealth and your children among them. Let me ask you, now that we are there, because we are all going to make each other happy, simply, that is the essence.
Yes.
So why wouldn't I be able to marry your friend so that he is also happy?
No.
Because I can't do that because I do not understand why African culture is so hell-bent on the fact that when you talk about polygamy, it's always man that has to be polygamous. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Men are like God. We do not share kingdom.
You see where the
do not share
the
kingdom.
Double standard is real. These people will lie to you.
Men, and let me tell you.
How do you mean you are God and how do you mean you do not share your kingdom?
Men are like God. Let us.
No, you are not like, you are far from God. Do not.
No.
You see that verse that says, do not use the Lord's name in vain?
No, you cannot bring a biblical interpretation here but in a pedestrian way.
Why is it that me, I can't have another husband, but you can have another wife?
Hey,
tell the people.
What I'm simply saying is, you see the same way God cannot share, and I'm saying God of capital G, cannot share his kingdom. Is the same way a man can never allow him being a God with a small g. A man is a demigod. You get? Because in the Bible it says, let us make man in our own image.
But let me tell you, that same Bible, when you're talking about man in the Bible, it is talking about human beings, not man.
Very nice.
But you know,
who introduced polygamous? Who introduced polygamous? Is it not a woman?
Where? Which
is the first recorded polygamous relationship in the Bible?
Mi sijui, labda Abraham na Sarah.
Shikilia.
Lakini bado.
Yaani nakataa kugota.
Huyo bibi wa pili. Yes. See, who died with Abraham? No. Who was because that second wife alitoka.
No. You cannot confuse people.
Can you go confusing people? Unajua venye tulikuwa tunachapwa CRE class 3 class. Hizo vitu nimeshika hapa.
The question is, and I put it to you, is it not a woman who introduced how do you call this?
But you see, in Sarah's case, ndio sasa nimekumbuka. Sarah was not able to give birth.
What did she do?
She was nini. But si ati
let me give you another chapter to support
sasa nikwambie. Ndio nimekumbuka maisiari. Hakumpatia kama bibi yake. Alipatia Abraham. Kwanza tani Abraham alimpea kama
the conversation to fit you.
Hiyo ilikuwa surrogacy. Haikukuwa polygamy. Ilikuwa surrogacy. Alikuwa mzalie.
Let's shift the conversation. The second instance is where, again, guys, read the Bible well. Queen Sheba. What did she do? She took gold, diamonds, frankincense, myrrh. And what did she do? Go to Solomon's house.
Where is it recorded that they were husband and wife?
But did they bear children?
Where?
Did they bear children?
Is it not you, the same men that have children with women that you've not even claimed? Is it not you? That mtu anakufa after
it was a polygamous.
A
polygamous relationship.
Anakufa baadaye after anaenda kuzikwa hivi kidogo
mnasikia. Let's move forward. Yes,
kuna mimi huyu alikuwa mzee wangu tuko na mtoto. Is it not you, man?
Yes, let's move forward.
But you've not answered me. You've not given me a real answer on why you should get to marry another wife, but I cannot get to marry another husband.
I'll give you a very simple thinking, I think, why people did it. Either is because either knowingly or unknowingly. It's like the way right now people are championing the gay rights. You get? In African culture, the reason why they did it is because back then they thought when a man is sleeping with a man, hatapata mtoto. It was like their mode of family planning. So when we come to relationship here, polygamous back then, how I view it from the books that I've read, a man loves peace. No, let me teach you.
Mali umeenda. You see that?
No.
Nataka kumkanyaga shingo guys.
Now this is a pure science thing. And kuna watoto waende wakalale. Have you ever known scientifically when a man, mwanaume akisikia kerere, their testosterone hormone lowers?
Wow.
You get?
Wow.
Yeah. Now you're in a class. Now what happens is, let's say, you see, ladies, because of your body, sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're moody and all that. And having that I'm a professor in life, I have seen all these faces. Napata dema amekunyamazia hivi,
Unaenda unatafuta peace ingine.
Unajiuliza amenyamazia kwa nini? Now a man, because the way we are built, you're not supposed to consume sadness. Now what happens? I leave Jess and go
to another place.
To Pesh. Right? Who will be like, oh, my king. Yeah, there's a...
I just want to cut you off there. You see, these men are hypocrites.
Why?
Especially this breed. Do not. Stay away. Wacha nikwambie,
But am I making logic?
No, I find it very, very weird that a man would say that he likes peace. And they're the same man who say that wanawake wako na mambo mingi. Women are loud, women are,
Yes.
How are you going to find peace when, how do you mean peace when your wife maybe is mad at you? You've not spoken to her. You've not done anything to resolve your issue. You see that is what I'm talking about. Okay. You've not done anything to resolve your issue.
No.
But you go to find another woman who will, they do not even want peace. They are just like, leo sitapewa. Wacha nikatafute mali nitapewa.
No.
To you guys, it's more of sexual. You all just think that
we are all sexual beings.
Yes, we are sexual beings, but to men, mwanaume atakuwa like, kama sipati hapa, mali nitapata ati ndio kuna peace.
No, just.
No, let me tell you, I've had men tell me that, mademu wanakuanga na mambo mingi, women are emotional, nini. How are they? See, mtu kama anaona kama kitu is not working for him, anaenda kwa kitu ingine. But how do you, unatoka aje kwa, wacha nikupatie example. Unakunywa General Makins, inakufanya unaendesha, unakuwa mgonjwa hadi, si ndio? Alafu hata hausongi mbali, unaenda unachukua another what is it called, yenye ina replace. It does the same thing, but it is very mild. How do you think that is affecting your health?
Let me give you actually this thing has a cultural grounding.
But
to show you the position of a man.
Watu wanalia wanatoa bubbles.
Let me tell you. Did you listen or have you ever read about the moon dances?
No.
In the kitambo kulikuwa na hizo moon dances where people will come dance and all that. These were forms of entertainment that would like perceive or create an imagery in a man. Yeah. So let's say, and this is something that we have experienced in different relationships. Let's say I'm a fan of seeing legs, right?
Okay, proceed.
But yes, hata kukanda jeans hata kwa nyumba. But there is another lady who wants to, who can put a mini skirt for me.
No, but let me just stop you there. What is stopping you from going for that one with a mini skirt in the first place? You like legs. Wewe ulijua vizuri tu. Mali ulinipata nimekaa, nilikuwa na jeans hiyo siku.
Yes.
Imenifunika hadi kwa easy ankles. You see, that is what I've been wearing. You've been taking me to dates. That is what I am wearing. Yes. What is stopping you from telling me that?
Kwa sababu ya ujuaji mumelete ujuaji.
But sasa wewe si ni mtu mkubwa, si unaweza jifikiria. Mbona usiende useme dem naye hanionyeshi kitu mimi nataka. Naenda kwa dem mwingine mwenye ako na kile nataka.
You see, for example, you're an amazing woman. Like for yourself, you're a very amazing, very brilliant woman.
What can I say?
I'll marry you in terms of controlling my business world.
Jesus. You see? You get? I want to put a business partners, but we are looking for love.
Then there's another lady here who has good figure. Tekinge kwa nyumba, ananidansia. That's a good... You sasa...
Acha nikwambie. Hawezi kuwa na kila kitu. Kama ni dance unataka, enda utafute. Alafu, if you are having a girl, the
I'm
same way
showing you the future.
No, let me tell you. But you see, me, I like a man, a tall man with six-pack, light skin, fine boy, big boy. You see, that is what I like. But maybe hayuko emotionally available. Iyo sitaki mtu atanifanya nikuwe nalala. Wewe jishike, kaa jiite mkutano as a man. Call yourself, tell yourself what is important.
So you're saying
you cannot be chasing skirts and legs and mimi
because now women are many than
because
women.
I have a business mind.
Because now women are many more than men, and it will always be like that. What is your solution?
What do you mean what is my solution? Si kuna nanari. Watu wangapi wameenda wamekuwa nuns? Men, do not lie to us. I understand that there are some women who will be comfortable being in a polygamous
So what has happened to the economy?
You see, it's not about.
Do you know a lonely
but
man?
I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
Do you know
this.
a lonely person makes the economy goes down?
If you come to me during the courting stage, you tell me that, you know, in my life I'd like to be polygamous at some point. I tell you no, leave me alone. Go look for that. There is also a woman mwenye utakaa na chini akwambie, okay, me I wouldn't mind as long as you provide for me. I will not mind.
Do you know,
that is what. That is one discussion.
Practice polyandry more than men.
Nani alileta hiyo notion? Kama nyinyi amngekuwa polygamous, sisi wote tungekuwa tunakaa kwa. Alafu you know one thing nimekuja ku realize the reason why people would our forefathers would choose polygamy. I want to tell myself that saa hii watu mmesoma. Hii upumbavu mko na sielewi. Utu vitu tudogo sielewi because in those days it was because and if I remember well, if a man married the first wife and she did not give birth to a son, they've tried and she has come up with 3 girls. A man will go for a second wife in hopes of finding
is
a
it
girl.
Bad?
No, it's stupid. Because
no, is it bad?
It's stupid when a man of this current day and age to
bad?
Be thinking like that.
Is it bad?
For them?
No, even now.
No, yes, it's. What do you mean? Is it bad? You're the one who carries the chromosome. You're the one who carries the DNA of. Let me educate you. A man is the one who mwenye anakuja na gender ya mtoto.
Well, you see.
Tumefanya tukatokea na msichana ulikuwa unataka mvulana. What do you mean? Ati mimi ndio niko na shida I cannot give
what you're saying
to
is that polygamous has evolved in different cultures.
Polygamy is let me just say it's not something you know, the worst thing is that hizo days I'd say that maybe ilikuwa somewhat controlled because hao mabibi wote wanajua that najua ati mimi niko na co-wife wangu na najuaje natoka nje ya hati yangu na sukuma hivi namuona pale na watoto wake kwa mlango yake, you see. But in today's society you want to play us for fools. I've been married to you 10 wives, 10 years. I do not know. In my head, I am your wife, but in your head, I am your PA. I'm the business. I'm the mind behind your business, you see. And then you go look
Is it wrong?
It is wrong. You're playing with people. What do you mean? Is it wrong? You're playing with people because you cannot keep me as your wife.
So what you're saying is that a man and a woman, you're all equal.
I'm saying that a man and a woman, you all have feelings.
Thank you.
If kwangu nina feel that let me tell you, if I feel like I can handle you having another wife, it's okay. We can do it.
Yes.
You see.
Yes.
But you've not told me. And then tunakushika kwenye klabu ama kwenye lodging. Kwanza mmekuamana, tunakupata na mwanamke mwenye si mimi. You did not tell me that I have another one.
No.
Niko na deputy. Sasa mimi unataka hapo vizuri. Alafu mnatolewana. Aibu kama hizo siwezi.
Now let me educate you something and maybe it can help a lot of your generation. Number 1, ladies in this generation must agree that when it comes to the hizi mambo ingine we are equal.
Ati kwa ndoa we are not.
No.
Mambo mengine ni kama gani? Educate me.
Is it like right now? I'll sit down and listen to you.
But of course, we are in a setting where you maybe
naturally. But when you come to domestic, I'm above you.
You see these people?
No, listen. You have agreed.
Let us first take a break and then we will come back. You see, Shona ameanza ni uongo. And remember to communicate with us on our social media platforms, #The Coffee Talk on YouTube and all our other social media platforms at Younib TV. We'll be back.
Je, wewe ni mfanyabiashara katika sekta ya elimu, afya bora, usafiri ama unamiliki kampuni yoyote ile? Ungependa kupata fursa ya kutangaza biashara yako ili kuwafikia wateja zaidi? Usikonde. Runinga ya Younib inakupa fursa ya kupeperusha matangazo kuhusu bidhaa na huduma unazotoa kwa bei nafuu. Kwa maelezo zaidi, wasiliana nasi kupitia nambari za simu 0750344700 ama kupitia barua pepe marketing@younibtv.com. Jinyakulie leo. Younib TV, ever the best.
Welcome back to the Coffee Talk. I'm with the grandpa and
Mr. Adiang, and today's topic is really
you know, we are circumnavigating between two generations. Yeah, I'm a millennial, she's a Gen Z. I had the privilege of experiencing polygamous family. I don't think you guys have experienced polygamous family.
Okay, we have.
No. You've experienced cheating.
No, I'm talking about polygamous families because I'm talking about, you see,
Your Guka.
not even our Gukas. Some of our fathers are polygamous. Some people, not more. Respectfully, not me.
Yeah.
But some, fortunately, my father chose one. So some people work on you know, the father and then he has wives in this day setting. My age mates work on polygamous. And also some big shots are polygamous.
Do you have friends, like you're talking first-hand?
I'm talking first-hand friends when they are my age, but they come from a polygamous setting.
And the father is in love with the 4 wives or something?
Hakunanga love hapo.
No, nowadays I'm just asking.
The father has 4 wives, let me say that.
Yeah, and the women still call him he's the king of the jungle, right?
You know,
no, let's go.
Yes, they call him that because I want to say the way millennials think and the way Gen Z will think are very two different things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when a millennial anachukua perspective your life, they're the same people who have pushed.
Do you see what has happened, Jess? And I feel this way. In this day and age, polygamous has become cheating.
Yeah.
In that, it has become polyandry and polygamous.
I'd say that it's not. That's not polygamy. That's just cheating.
No,
that's
saying
plain cheating.
That's also I'm saying. If we put it from the contextual background of polygamy, well, come, you're my girlfriend or my wife. I'll have an office girlfriend or something.
You think that's right?
No, I'm saying the way now it is.
But I'm asking you, do you think that is right? Having a wife
if I was
at
to do
home
today,
and having a girlfriend.
No, it is not right. But what I'll do.
You see, you said it's not right.
It is not right because in the actual polygamy, ulikuwa unajua huyu ndiye bibi wa kwanza, huyu wa pili.
Respect. Na wote walikuwa wanakubali that bibi wa, because mwanaume angekaa chini na bibi wake wa kwanza mwambie ninaleta bibi wake.
Yes.
Anakubaliana.
Na ndio nakwambia, you see like I know quite a number even from shags who come from that setting. Unaona venye hizo mood swings. Ulikuwa unapata dem anakuambia hapana. Pia yeye anataka their own time. You get. For me, if I was asked, the best kind of a relationship is like the one for Oprah Winfrey and Stedman. Where both are in love for so many years, but they live differently. You get. Or the king and the queen kind of a relationship where you only meet in one room for consummation. Then mnalala tofauti. There are people like me who value my space. You get.
Then you see, I like when you umesema that they live in separate places and they respect that for each other. But wewe, you want to take a girl mwenye apendi, okay, let me just say she's more emotionally attached. You see, the problem is that we do not, in this day and age, do not even value compatibility. you like your space. You go look for somebody who also likes your space. How is that going to work? If you want to marry somebody mwenye atakupatia space yako, tafuta mtu mwenye yeye pia anapenda space yako. Let me ask
you, let's say I'm married to you and I come and tell you I have this girl, have seen. She'll make me happy and I'm not in Nairobi and I'm going to Kisumu.
You see what we are going to do? That is very easy. Very simple and easy. You see, we just do this. Pick up the phone, ring that divorce lawyer. Akuja na papers, we sign, we finish. Because I do not understand why in this day and age, men still want to put somebody in a situation where
so you want to cage a man.
I do not want to cage you.
You want to cage a man.
I do not want to cage you. Unajua shida ni kama tunasahau.
Unajua tunaelewana then tunakosa kuelewana.
Unaona shida ni kama tunasahau sisi ni watu wakubwa, we can make decisions for ourselves. I do not even hata sidhani kama niko na hiyo desire ya kucage mwanaume. What is even caging a man? Mwanaume kama amekuja akakwambia
Jess, let men be.
But I will let you be outside my life.
I've told you.
If you cannot, we wedded where? In church. Kwanza, especially if we are wedding in church, do not even try that.
Be caged with things about, I don't know, but one man, one woman. It is not happening.
Let me
science
ask
has
you.
Never happened.
But let me ask you.
Yes, ask me.
What is the point of wewe kukuwa na bibi na unapenda msichana ama msichana mwingine anakufurahisha?
Unajua shida ni gani, Jess?
Kama shida ni wewe
understand from your angle.
Exactly. Mimi siko comfortable na kukushare.
Yeah, ni kwa sababu
kama siko comfortable.
You've run away from your culture.
I do not care.
You've run away from your culture.
If this is the same culture that was allowing a 13-year-old to get married to a 60-year-old,
that's a different topic.
I do not want that. I do not
that's
want
a different topic.
Let me tell you, that is what I'm telling you. I do not care. If that is the same culture that is putting me there, ati hapo, ndoa ni kuvumiliana. Let me go. Let me be that woman mwenye relationship is for work leo. I live the next day.
How is polygamy bad in this day and age? Just
polygamy is bad. The first thing, let me tell you why even ilikatazwa in the first place.
Na nani?
Okay, see ati katazwa ili lose nini yake, notion yake in the first place. See, I'm doing inakwambia. Because there are some people like you who still value it. There are some people like me who will never see the sense of it. You see, number one, economic times are tough. Most of these mimi sina pesa. But most of these people wenye wanataka kukua polygamous do not have what it takes to have that many wives.
Well, what does it
Number two, kuna magonjwa jamani, kuna magonjwa.
Sasa ukitishia wanaume,
siwatishi kwani
men do not be cowed by these. These are not even reasoning.
Kitu inanibamba ni si mimi nitakuwa na treat. Si mimi nitakuwa na meza pills. Hiyo ndio kitu inanibamba. Once I realize that you are out and about, you are very happy. Or
men are always fooled by the emotions of women, because now you see you are saying out and about.
But mimi nasema, what you are not understanding is that nasema watu ni watu wako. Si uko na ID. Why would I put you in a marriage ati ninakukeji na unaweza toka uende?
This is what I'm saying. Jess, you're not hearing me. Jess is here. Nimekuja nimekukatia. Tumepatana Younib. I've married you. Sita kuficha, I'll go to number 2.
Kama mimi niko sawa na hiyo.
How many kids do you want to have? Let's start there.
I do not want to put that on camera.
Let's say, can we put like 2?
Release me there.
Let's work with numbers.
That is a topic for another day. I do not, because I know how you all can get. I do not want to put that information out there.
Let me give you some idea. Me as grandpa, I would want many kids.
Many,
You get? But I have Lady X. Yeye nataka wawili. That's hapo nione hapa.
Sasa
no.
What is the problem of during courting before you take her down the aisle? What is the problem of you tell? I think these are you see, these are conversations that nyinyi mnahepa, or even us as women tunahepa na tunavoid during courting season. That is why when we get to marriage, you are looking for other things. When we are courting, make sure jamani, make sure. Sitaki kuwa bimsafari hapa, lakini make sure unajua vitu zenye your partner anataka na vitu zenye hataki. If for you, from where you're seated, something in what she said or he said is not going to work for you, please look for another person who will be able to to become one with you.
Now listen.
You cannot tell me that you want many kids and you marry a woman when you anataka 2 kids and you want it to work.
There's something you said very important. That's what you are running away from when you're discussing courting.
Yeah.
You get. Zamani, a lady will ask serious questions.
I highly doubt, but anyway.
Yeah, they would. They would. Yeah, as much as we think our grandparents never had a discussion, they did. For example, the last command, tunaenda wapi. Remember, these were not things that were done chini ya maji. We get. They are things that they will even send a delegation first to see. You get. But saida nakaa na kudanganya naishi westi. Will you ever come to my home? Say no.
Kama mimi ni mtu niko serious, obviously I have to come to your home. No, I'm saying
we are not talking about you as Jess.
Okay, yeah, but I'm talking about the way you all are slaughtering people out here.
you get, eh? So, by the time hata unafika umejua grandpa ni nani, you don't know what are my values, what I'm standing for.
But what is it that inakustop ukiwa umenipeleka the first date or we are talking on the first date? What would make you not tell me that me as grandpa, me as mimi hivi venye unaniona, nataka watoto 10. Nikwambia mimi kama Jessica Nake, me then kama I can push 10 babies. I just want 1 or 2. And then you realize that you see this will not work for me. On the first date, be honest. The same way you tell people if you're having a disease, you tell your person that time, your time, hata kabla mjanza kufanya anything. I think that human beings, kwani hizo vitu tunaweza ongea mahali popote, tumeenda Java, tumeenda wapi, tumeenda hata kwako mahali tumekaa.
Very good. Very nice.
Unafaa uniambie.
Very nice. But
I feel it's the same way. Some people will hide some things. It's very unfortunate that some people hide the fact that maybe they've had kids in previous relationships that they do not want to talk about with the new relationship. That is not a relationship. You all nyinyi mnadanganyana hapo mahali mmekaa. Things will work out, they will not work out. If I'm basing my relationship on lies, if I'm basing my relationship on not being truthful to the person, you know, it's the fact that mimi si ati isi mambo ati tuna involve watu wengi, tuko tu hivyo wawili. Kama utaki kuniambia ukweli, basi what are we even doing there?
No,
I'm your partner. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your sister. I'm your partner.
You see, you must understand also, you see the way you said people are bringing lies. So what happens? Will I want to sit down with you like a place like Java where we can have a sober conversation? Not really. You get?
Okay, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Then we find, what will I do? Because I don't want you nipate na maswari, I'll try and always to road trips at you uko na mahali samba somewhere, you get.
Ni sawa, but
that's what I feel.
At the end of the day, hata ukinikimbiza aje, hata mapolisi wakikimbizana aje na wezi. At the end of the day, kuna mahali hatutakuwa tunakimbia. Tutakaa chini. You cannot run away from these conversations forever. You'll have to sit down.
But you'll have wasted a lot of time.
It's okay, time iko. Kama haiko basi, it was not meant to be. But so if it is meant to be,
you prefer chasing time.
Tukimbizane, but at the end of the day, we need to have these discussions. If relationships are meant to work. Talk about how many kids you have. Talk about the diseases that are maybe pre-existing in your family. Tell me if there's somebody with diabetes. Tell me if there's somebody with leukemia. Tell me if there's sickle cell in your family. You see, after you've told me,
what I'm saying.
I'm not really supporting you. I'm just saying this is supposed to be logical. I think every human being is supposed to have this in mind.
Yes.
I guess maybe we are just carried away by emotions. That is why we do not talk about the real things when we are in the dating phase.
When you're in dating phase, I should tell you if there is any
something important that because
diseases,
if I'm talking
cases,
about cases, mimi siamini, but diseases talk to me about
very
them.
Nice.
You see, if I'm talking, kama mko na diabetes ama nini, niongeleshe. Tell me because choose compatibility over everything because mtaumia ndani ya hiyo ndoa. Na ndoa si kuvumiliana, my sister. Wewe usipigwe hapo tunavumilia.
Very nice. Give your parting shot. Give your look at that camera.
My parting shot is that, relationships are evolving. If we are talking about modern day, you see, they say modern day problems require modern day solutions. If we are talking about relationships in modern day, please look for modern day solutions. Do not be stuck in the past, because some of you, if we were to go back in the past, you would not survive. And that because we are in our soft boy era. Please zingatia mambo muhimu mkiwa mnaingia kwa relationship. Usiingie tu na kichwa kwa sababu ati I'm in love. Wewe, Madam Bubbles, is that you? Utalia. Anyway, my name is Miss Adiang, and thank you for joining us on the Coffee Talk. Let's grandpa apeane parting shot yake.
Actually, folks, when I tell you that these are things that women agree, but they will never tell you. She just said, whenever you're in a courting period, you should know whether this man, whether a man or woman side has a history in diseases, curses, death, births, and all that. Very nice. This shows you the mightiness of Polygamus, because if this girl has a history, maybe in their family they have a history of diabetes, and maybe she gets some children with diabetes, the second woman will have healthy children. The third woman will have this. So what are we saying? It's a prolonged generation. Men who are outside there, do not listen to any other conversation, because Polygamus is here to stay. Any man in this day and age, think the world is growing, the population is growing. In Kenya, there are only 55 million people. What if something happens? The number will come down.
Anyway.
Be advised by the grandpa. Go thee.
And multiply. Yeah.
Go thee and love.
Be smart about multiplying. You just don't feel the world. Mkishajaza dunia.
Do not follow Jess. Mimi nawaambia I've seen the goodness of
kuishi kwa Islam kwa sababu
sasa tunamaliza show tunafungua.
No. Acha niwaambie tumemaliza tuna
God bless you. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good night and have a good evening, but be smart about
be Polygamous.